Greetings everybody and welcome back to the channel, where today we are going to be going through a dual booster box opening for the latest Digimon set BT24, which will also include 2 packets of the 2026 dash packs. Looking forward to seeing what I acquire from those. So without further ado, let's get straight into the business, shall we? With the dash pack openings. And it looks like first card from the dash pack is BT21 Medusamon. I gotta say, I'm liking this artwork for BT21 Medusamon. So let's put that to one side. Just need to get my disposable rubbish area or spot. And for the last dash pack, if the thing will open, we have ourselves, ooh, the BT21 Gaiamon. And just in case anybody wants to read up close, here you go. Let's put it one side. And now it's time to move on to the booster boxes. We started with this side last time for the dash packs, and now we're going to start with this one. And we have ourselves a box promotion pack as well. So let's open this one first to see what we get. Alright, looks like we get ourselves Elizamon, the BT24 one. On play, by trashing one card with the Reptile, Dragonkin, or Liberator trait from your hand, you get to draw 2. Play cost 3, DP 2k, evolution cost for over a red, level 2, 0. And inherit effect, your turn, once per turn, when your opponent's security stack is removed from. So basically, when you check your opponent's security, you gain 1 memory. We have Hackmon for the Hadesmon app line. Purple level 3, and it's a Digivolution cost of 0 over a purple level 2. Or Digivolve over a level 2 with Appmon trait, cost of 0. Your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, if you have 1 or fewer tamers, you may play 1 Rei Katsura from your hand without paying the cost. And I apologize if I botch any of these pronunciations, ladies and gentlemen. When linking, it has to be Appmon trait for a cost of 1. And you slot it in on the side of the Digimon stack you want to link it with. And when linking, you get plus 2k and retaliation. When only this Digimon is deleted in battle, delete the Digimon it battled. We have the promo Rosemon, level 6, play cost 11, Digivolve cost for a 3 over a red or green level 5. And if it was Digivolving over a Wind Guardian trait Digimon, it would be 3 as well. When this card would be played, if you have a face-up Wind Guardian security card, reduce the play cost by 4. So it would be for the cost of 7 if you're hard dropping it from your hand. On play, when Digivolving, you may suspend 1 Digimon. All turns once per turn. When any Digimon suspend, you may delete 1 of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. And the last promo card we have is the Digilab. White option card for a play cost of 2. While you have a CS trait Digimon or Tamer on the field, you can ignore this card's color requirements. Main phase, draw 1 and then place this card in the barrier. Main phase, delay by placing the top stack card of any of your level 4 or higher CS trait Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card, gain 2 memory. So that is the box promotion pack, and I'll get the light on as well so we have a bit more illumination. Alright, first pack. Alright, so we have the BT24. Hang on, I'll move that box out of the way. Got very little room right now. Alright, this will do. So we have the BT24 Growlmon. On play, when Digivolving, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, you may play 1 purple Tamer card with a play cost 4 or less from your trash without paying the cost. Inherited effect, when attacking, once per turn, delete when your opponent's level 3 Digimon. Very useful for deleting floodgates. We have the level 2 for the Medusa line. So, hang on, where is it? Lizamon goes on top of this. This is part of the Medusamon line. Very quickly, your turn once per turn. When your opponent's security stack is removed from, you may delete one of the oh bloody hell. You may delete one of their Digimon with 3k DP or less. We have Snow Goblimon. If it were to digivolve on top of a level 2 blue or purple Digimon, it would cost 1. However, if it's digivolving on top of a Sunomon, level 2 or level 2 with Time Stranger trait, it would cost 0. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card with the Demon or Shaman trait and 1 card with a Titan trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. If this effect added, trash 1 card in your hand. And the inherited effect, your turn once per turn, when your hand is trashed from, this Demon or Titan trait Digimon may digivolve into Titanmon or a Titan trait Digimon card in the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We have Greymon. Digivolve on top of a black or red level 3 for the cost of 3. However, if it's digivolving on top of an Agumon in name or with the Time Stranger trait, it would cost 2. Blocker, on deletion, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. An inherited effect, Raid. And for all those who are new to the franchise and want to know what Raid does, when this Digimon attacks, you may change the attack target to one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with the highest DP. Hang on, I just need to adjust my seating position. Alright, next up we have the War Growlmon. Trash effect, main, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, try saying that 10 times fast. Fewer cards in your hand, play this card with the play cost reduced by 2. On play, when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Inherited effect, on deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Dark Dragon or Evil Dragon trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. We have Ikakumon, digivolving on top of a level 2 blue Digimon for the cost of 2, and if it's not level 2, level 3 blue Digimon, it will cost 2, and it's the same Digivolution cost if you're digivolving on top of Time Stranger trait Digimon. Jamming, on play, when digivolving, trash the top 2 Digivolution cards of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of the Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this Digimon can't suspend until the turn ends. When this Digimon unsuspends, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, you get to draw 1. We have Kyoko Kyomon. Inherited effect, your turn once per turn. When Tamer cards are placed in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Return the reveal cards to the top or bottom of the deck. We have one of the new Tamers, Asuna. Start of your turn, if you have 4 or less memory, by returning this Tamer to the bottom of the deck, you may play 1 Asuna Shiroki from or 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card with the Time Stranger trait or the 3 Musketeers trait in this text. Time Stranger trait or 3 Musketeers in its text from your trash without paying the cost. And again, I apologize if I botched any pronunciations or sentences during this video. And on play, by trashing 1 card with the 3 Musketeers in its text or the Time Stranger trait from your hand, you get to draw 2. We have one of the new emblem cards, Unique Emblem Blazing Conductor. Main phase, you may play 1 Elizamon or 1 Owen Dreadnought from your hand or trash without paying the cost and place this card in the battle area. Your turn, when any of your Owen Dreadnoughts suspend, delay, one of your Reptile or Dragonkin trait Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card with the Reptile or Dragonkin trait and the Liberated trait in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 3. Then we have CMRRA. Digivolution cost over a level 3 blue or yellow Digimon for the cost of 3. However, if it's on top of an Armadillomon or level 3 with Time Stranger trait, it would cost 2. Armor Purge. When attacking once per turn, you may play 1 Tamer card with the Time Stranger trait from your hand with the play cost reduced by 2. We have Lanamon. So, Digivolution cost on top of a level 3 blue Digimon, it would cost 2. However, if it's Digivolving on top of a CMRRA, it would cost 0. Or level 3 with the Time Stranger trait, it would cost 2. Decode CMRRA. Basically, if this Digimon were to get destroyed, you can play out the CMRRA from its sources. On play when digivolving, by placing one level 4 or lower blue Time Stranger trait Digimon card from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, one of your blue Time Stranger trait Digimon can't be deleted in battle until your opponent's turn ends. An inherent effect, when attacking, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, you get to draw 1. And we have Digimon. One of the new Atmon cards for the Hadesmon line. Blocker, on playing when digivolving until your opponent's turn ends, their effects can't return one of your Digimon with the system, life, or transmutation trait to hands or decks. When linking to a Atmon trait, it would cost 2. And when linking, delete when your opponent's play costs 5 or lower Digimon, and the linked Digimon would gain an extra 3 KTP. So that brings the first pack to a close. I'm going to continue around the main side, or the same side we picked up the first pack. We have Parrotmon. It would Digivolution cost for 3 over a green level 4. And again, it's the same cost if you're digivolving on something with a Time Stranger trait. It has Fortitude. On play when digivolving, you may suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, and then if played by effects, you may return one of the suspended Digimon with the lowest DP to the hand. All turns once per turn, when this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security for the inherited effect. Next we have Sharmamon. Again, one of the rookies for the Titan deck. If it were digivolving on top of a level 2 red or purple Digimon, it would cost 1. However, if it's digivolving on top of a Sunamon, level 2, or with the Time Stranger trait, it would cost 0. On play, by trashing one card with a Demon, Shaman, or Titan trait card from your hand, you get to draw 2. And your turn once per turn, when your hand is trashed from this Demon or Titan trait Digimon, may digivolve into Titanmon or a Titan trait Digimon card in the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We have Vilemon, Digivolution cost of 2. When moving or when digivolving, trash one card in your hand, then your opponent may trash one card in their hand. If your opponent didn't trash with this effect, trash the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. All turns, while your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash, this Digimon gains blocker and plus 2 KTP. When attacking, trash once per turn, trash the top card of both players' decks. Super Hacking, so the new option card for the new Hadesmon line. While you have an Atmon trait Digimon or Tamer on the field, you can ignore this card's color requirements. By trashing one Atmon trait card from your hand, draw 2, then place this card in the battle area. When Digimon are deleted, delay, you may link one Atmon trait card from your trash to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. We have Guilmon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add one Evil Dragon or Dark Knight trait card or Purple Tamer card to the hand and trash one such card. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then trash one card in your hand. Inherent effect, when attacking once per turn, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. We have Skull Satamon next. It has a blocker. It is a blocker. When digivolving or on deletion, if your opponent has 10 or fewer cards in their trash, trash the top 3 cards of both players' decks. Then if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash, you may play one level 4 or lower Evil or Fallen Angel trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Its inherent effect, when attacking once per turn, this Digimon gains Sec attack plus 1 for the turn. If your opponent has 10 or fewer cards in the trash, instead trash the top 2 cards of both players' decks. We have Hisariumon, one of the new level 5s for the Digipolice line. Hang on. Just moving stuff out of the way so yeah. Just sit down. Sorry. My knees. Okay, so we have Digivolution cost for 4 over a level 4 black or green Digimon. However, if it's digivolving on top of a level 4 with a Digipolice or Seeker's trait, it would cost 3. When attacking, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. This Digimon may digivolve into a Digipolice or Seeker's trait Digimon card among them without paying the cost. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. When tamers are placed in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, and then this Digimon may attack your opponent's Digimon. In the inherited effect, all turns, once per turn. When any of your Digipolice or Seeker's Trait Digimon will leave the battle area by playing one Digipolice or Seeker's Trait Tamer from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost, they don't leave. We have the normal artwork of, or normal card version of Hackmon, Elizamon. We have one of the new option cards, Shock Plasma. While you have a Time Stranger Trait Digimon or Tamer on the field, you can ignore this card's color requirements. Security, activate this card's main effect. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6k DP for the turn, and then you may link this card to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. When linking this card, it has to be to a Time Stranger Trait Digimon. When attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6k DP for the turn, and when linking to a Digimon, it gains an extra 2k DP. We have Shellmon. Your turn, when any of your other blue Digimon with the Time Stranger trait unsuspend, this Digimon may Digivolve into Venusmon in the hand, ignoring level. So basically, you have more than one blue Digimon on the field. If it unsuspends, then this Digimon go, okay, I'm going to skip my ultimate level, go straight into the Mega level Venusmon. End of your turn, once per turn, one of your other Digimon with the Time Stranger trait may unsuspend. And it also has jamming. And we have the Crossroads Witch. Basically, the new Tamer card for the Digipolice or Seekers line. So security, play this. If it gets hit in the security, play this card without paying the cost. Start of your main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. All turns, when any of your Digimon are played or Digivolve, you may Mind Link with one of your Digimon with the X Anybody, Digipolice, or Seekers trait. Inherit effect, when it's Mind Linked, all turns, this X Anybody, Digipolice, or Seekers trait Digimon gains Alliance and Reboot. Or end of all turns, you may play one Shu Yulin from this Digimon's Digivolution card without paying the cost. And rule, also treated as name Shu Yulin and has the trait Digipolice. Alright, on to the next pack. Speaking of Tsunami for the Titan deck, this is it. Your turn, once per turn, when level 4 or higher Digimon cards with a Demon or Titan trait are trashed from your hand, you may play one of them with the play cost reduced by 2. We have Kamemon. Hang on, I need to sit down. My knees. Go. Things are falling all over. Things are falling over all over the place. Alright, next up we have Kamemon. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a blue Digimon card with the Time Stranger trait, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. We have the new level 2 for the new Atmon line, Tapmon. Your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, draw 1 and trash 1 card in your hand. We have one of the new field options for Venusmon and or Neptunemon. While you have no face-up security cards, you can ignore this card's color requirements. Security, all turns, all of your blue or yellow Time Stranger Digimon gain blocker. While you have Neptunemon or Venusmon, all of your blue or yellow Time Stranger trait Digimon gain alliance. Main, add your bottom security card to the hand, and then place this card face up as the bottom security card. Then you may play one blue or yellow Time Stranger trait Digimon card from your hand with the play cost reduced by 3. Security, when it gets hit, you may play one level 4 or lower blue or yellow Time Stranger trait Digimon card from your hand or trash without paying the cost. We have Pipemon. Again, another of the new Atmon line. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with the Atmon trait and 1 card with the system or transmutation trait among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And when it gets linked, it costs 1. When you're when you're linking via the normal method. And when linking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2k TP for the turn, and then when you're linking to one of your Digimon, it gets plus 2k TP. And we have the third rookie for the Titan deck, Again, when digivolving on top of a level 2 green or purple Digimon, it would cost 1. However, when it's digivolving on top of a Sunamon or Time Stranger trait level 2, it would cost 0. When this Digimon would digivolve into a Digimon card with a Demon or Titan trait, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. And again, for the inherited effect, your turn, once per turn, when your hand is trashed from this Demon or Titan trait Digimon may digivolve into Titanmon or a Titan trait Digimon card in the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We have Cyclonemon. Very simply, it has Rush and Raid, and inherited effect is Raid. We have Dimetromon, the level 4 for the Medusa line. It has Blocker. All turns when any of your other Digimon with the Reptile or Dragon King trait would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects. By returning this Digimon to the hand, they don't leave. Inherited effect, your turn, once per turn, when your opponent's security stacker is removed from, you gain 1 memory. Another of the new link option cards, while you have a Time Stranger trait, Time Stranger trait Digimon or Tamer on the field, you can ignore this card's color requirements, so same as the Shock Plasma. Security, again, activate this card's main effect, but this main effect, return all of your opponent's lowest level Digimon to the hand. If this effect returned one of your Time Stranger trait Digimon unsuspends, then you may link this card to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. And if you link in via the normal method, it would cost 3. When attacking, once return one of your opponent's lowest level Digimon to the hand. When linking, this said Digimon gains +2 KTP, and activating this card normally, it would cost 5. So similar to the Throne Room, we have ourselves another field option card. This one, Central Town Throne Room, while you have no face, similar effect to the Abyss or the Abyss Sanctuary Throne Room. So basically, we have two field options. But this one, security, all turns, all of your green or yellow Time Stranger trait Digimon get +2 KTP, and while we have Marukimon or Minervamon, all of our green or yellow Time Stranger trait Digimon gain Alliance. Add your bottom security card to your hand, then place this card face up in the bottom as your bottom security card. Then you may play one green or yellow Time Stranger trait Digimon card from your hand with the play cost reduced by 3. And if it gets hit in security, you may play one level 4 or lower green or yellow Time Stranger trait card Digimon card from your hand or trash without paying the cost. We have Dzipmon. Oh, one of the cards I was after. We have ourselves one of the new Tamer, Homeros. If you're building any of the Olympus 12 or Time Stranger deck, this is one of the cards you need. So start of your main phase, gain 1 memory. Then if you have 5 or more memory, suspend this Tamer and draw 1. All turns, all of your Time Stranger trait Digimon get +1 KTP. Any return by suspending this Tamer, you may activate one on play or when digivolving effect of one of your Olympus 12 trait Digimon. Security, play this card without paying the cost. One of the cards I was after. Alright, so next up we have Keramon X for the new support for the Diaboromon line. Digivolve on top of a Keramon, it would cost 0. And if you're digivolving on top of a black level 2, it would cost 1. When moving or when digivolving, you may play one Diaboromon token without paying the cost. And all turns, for the inherited effect, when this Digimon with the Diaboromon in its text will leave the battle area, by deleting one of your other Diaboromon, it doesn't leave. We have Bukamon. End of your turn, once per turn, by paying 1 cost, this blue Digimon with the Time Stranger trait unsuspends. We have Vedamon. On play, when digivolving, return one of your opponent's play cost 3 or lower Digimon or Tamers to the top of their deck. When attacking, once per turn, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. We have Kyoko Kyomon. We have Piximon. Security, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, play this card without battling and without paying the cost. Blocker and Barrier, and on deletion, recovery +1. We have Snow Goblimon, Sunamon, the option card for the Titan deck. Play cost of 3. Main, draw 2 and trash 2 cards in your hand, and then place this card in the battle area. When any of your Titan trait Digimon are played, delay. If your opponent has 5 or more memory, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card with the Titan trait from your trash without paying the cost. Security effect, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Titan trait Digimon card from your hand or trash without paying the cost, then add this card to the hand. We have Ryudamon, the level 3. If it is Digivolving on top of a normal green or black level 2, it would cost 1. However, if it's Digivolving on top of a Kyoko Kyomon or level 2 Digimon card with the Digipolice Seeker's trait, it would cost 0. Your turn, when any of your Shu Yulin are played, this Digimon may Digivolve into Hisariamon in the hand for a Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring Digivolution requirements. So basically, the Crossroads Witch that I showed earlier, you play that down while this is on the field. This card can basically go, okay, I'm going to jump a level, go straight into the my ultimate form. All turns, once per turn for the inherited effect. When this Digimon suspends, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with as high or lower a play cost as this Digimon. We have Ogremon, whom I've liked to dub one of the 3 Stooges of the digital world. We just need the red Ogremon and the blue Ogremon to go along with it. So it has a Digivolution cost of 3 if it's Digivolving over a normal green or purple Digimon. However, if it's Digivolving on top of a level 3 with a Demon or Time Stranger trait, it would cost 2. When this card is trashed from the hand, if you have 5 or fewer cards in the hand, you get to draw 1. On play or when attacking, once per turn, by trashing 1 card in your hand, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. It can't unsuspend in their next unsuspend phase. And similar inherited effect of the rookies. Your turn, once per turn, when your hand is trashed from this Demon or Titan trait Digimon may Digivolve into a Titanmon or Titan trait Digimon card in the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We have Deramon. Blocker, on play or when Digivolving, you may hatch in your breeding area. Then one of your Digimon with the avian or bird in any of its traits in the breeding area may Digivolve into a level 5 or lower Digimon card with the avian or bird in any of its traits in the hand without paying the cost. I just have to make sure I didn't skip over any words then. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, it may unsuspend. And finally, we have Sylphimon for one of the level 5s of the Time Stranger deck. Digivolve normally, it would cost 4 if it's Digivolving on top of a red or yellow level 4 Digimon. And if it's Digivolving similar method over a Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. However, if it's DNA Digivolving with a yellow level 4 plus a red and or green level 4, it will cost 0. On play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5k DP for the turn, then one of your Digimon may attack. If DNA Digivolving, one of your Digimon gains security attack plus 1 plus another 5k DP for the turn. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon will leave the battle area other than by your effects, you may play 1 level 4 or lower yellow, red, or Time Stranger trait Digimon card from its Digivolution cards without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon will leave the battle area other than by your effects, you may play 1 level 4 or lower yellow, red, or Time Stranger trait card from this Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So similar as the normal all turns effect. Oh, I need to sit down. Alright, on to the next pack, if it'll actually open for me. We have one of the new rookies for the Time Stranger deck. Cost 0 for a Digivolution. Your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with the Iliad trait, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. And it has Barrier. When this Digimon would be deleted in battle by trashing your top security card, it isn't deleted. Alright, we have the other rookie for the Time Stranger deck. On play, reveal top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card with the Shaman trait or with Beast, Animal, or Sovereign other than Sea Animal in any of its traits, and 1 card with the Time Stranger trait among them to the hand, return the rest at the bottom of the deck. And when attacking, once per turn, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon for the inherited effect. We have Locomon. We have collision. So basically when you attack, if your opponent has any unsuspended Digimon, they have to block. As you can see from the inherited effect down the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. On play when Digivolving, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one play cost 5 or lower machine, cyborg, or Time Stranger trait card among them without paying the cost. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. We have Hisaryumon. We have Docmon. Security, at the end of the battle, play this card without paying the cost if it gets hit in security. On play, on deletion, until your opponent's turn end, one of the Digimon can't attack players. And when you link into an Atmon trait, it will cost 2. On deletion, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon, and when it does get linked, the Digimon that gets linked gets plus 3k DP. We have the Time Stranger non-demon Sunamon. Your turn, once per turn, when your security stack is removed from, this Digimon may digivolve into a Shaman trait Digimon card in the hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We have Growlmon. We have CMRRA. So play normal Digivolution cost for on top of a level 3 blue Digimon, it would cost 3. And it's the same story if it's Digivolving on top of a level 3 with Time Strange trait. However, if it's Digivolving on top of a LatinAutor, it would cost 1. Blocker, decode LatinAutor. On play or when Digivolving, return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the bottom of the deck. Then, if played by effects, one of their Digimon or Tamers can't suspend until their turn ends, and it has jamming for the inherited effect. We have Biomon, at fusion with Docmon and Medicmon. It has Fortitude. On play, when Digivolving, you may link one level 4 or lower Digimon card from the hand or this Digimon's Digivolution cards to this Digimon without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when this Digimon gets linked, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7k DP for the turn. And when normal linking to an Atmon trait card, it would cost 3. When linking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7k DP for the turn, and it gets one of the Digimon that gets linked gets an extra plus 4k. Aha! One of the others that I've dubbed one of the 3 Stooges of the digital world, the blue Ogremon, Hyogamon. Similar to Ogremon, normal Digivolution over a blue or purple costs 3, and if it's over a demon or Time Stranger trait, it costs 2. When this card is trashed from the hand, if you have 5 or fewer cards in your hand, you get to draw 1. On play when attacking, once per turn, by trashing one card in your hand, one of your Digimon with the demon, shaman, or time trait gains jamming and blocker until your opponent's turn ends. Your turn, once per turn, when your hand is trashed from this Digimon or Titan trait Digimon, may digivolve into Titanmon or a Titan trait Digimon card in the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. And we have Oriomon, the mega level for the Digipolice line. Normal Digivolution cost of 4, but if it's Digivolving on top of a Digipolice or Seeker's trait, it will cost 3. Piercing Blocker, when Digivolving, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play one play cost 7 or lower Digipolice or Seeker's trait card among them without paying the cost. Return the rest of the top or bottom of the deck. All turns, when any Digimon or Tamers suspend, de-digivolve to one of your opponent's Digimon. And last card of the pack is Megidramon. Play normal Digivolution cost, it would be 5. Trash, end of your turn, if you have 4 or fewer cards in your hand, one of your Dark Dragon or Evil trait Digimon may digivolve into this card without paying the cost from the trash. Blocker, on play when Digivolving or on deletion, delete all of your opponent's lowest level Digimon. Rule name also treated as Chaos Gallantmon. And here we go. We have Metal Greymon. Normal Digivolution cost of 4. However, if it's Digivolving on top of a level 4 with Greymon in name or with Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. Security, if your opponent has a level 6 or higher Digimon, play this card without battling and without paying the cost. As blocker, all turns once per turn, when attack targets change, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. An inherited effect, when attacking, once per turn, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. We have Ginryumon. Normal Digivolution cost of 3, but if it's on top of a Digipolice or Seeker's trait, it would cost 2. It has blocker on play or when Digivolving. By placing one Shu Yulin from your hand as his Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, your opponent's Digivolve effects don't affect one of your Digipolice or Seeker's trait Digimon until their turn ends. An inherited effect, all turns, once per turn, when this Digimon suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers with as high or lower a play cost as this Digimon. We have Guilmon, we have Gigimon, we have Medicmon. Security, play at the end of the battle, play this card without paying the cost. On play or on deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP for the turn. And when normal linking, it would cost 2 for an app one. And on deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5k DP for the turn. And the Digimon that gets linked gets plus 3k. We have Devimon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with the Evil or Fallen Angel trait and 1 card with the 7 Great Demon Lords trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then trash 1 card in your hand. And inherited effect, when attacking once per turn, trash the top card of both players' deck. We have Super Hacking. We have Blimpmon. On play and when Digivolving, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 Machine, Cyborg, or Time Stranger trait card and 1 Tamer card to the hand, or place it as any of your Machine, Cyborg, or Time Stranger trait Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. Return the rest to the top or bottom of the deck. And an inherited effect, it has Reboot. This Digimon also unsuspends in your opponent's unsuspend phase. We have Lamiamon, the ultimate level for the Medusam line, but this text, oh my god, it is so poor. Hand main, if you have Owen Dreadnought, by placing 1 Dimetramon from your trash as any of your Elizamon's bottom Digivolution card, it digivolves into this card for a Digivolution cost of 3, ignoring the requirements. When digivolving or when attacking, once per turn, your opponent places 1 card from your hand as the bottom security card, then trash their top security card. Inherited effect, all turns once per turn, when your opponent's security stack is removed from, you may play 1 5k DP or lower Reptile or Dragon King trade from your hand without paying the cost. We have Muchomon. On play, you may suspend 1 level 6 or lower Digimon. If this effect suspended your Digimon, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 Shoto Kazuma and 1 card with the Avian or Bird in any of its traits, or the Vortex Warriors trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And the inherited effect, all turns once per turn, when this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. We have another Crossroads Witch, and we have one of the Olympus 12. So Venusmon. Normal Digivolution cost of 4 over a blue or yellow, and if it's over a Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. When this card will be played, if you have 5 or fewer security cards, reduce the play cost by 5. On play or when Digivolving, trash all Digivolution cards of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then until your opponent's turn ends, 2 of their Digimon or Tamers can't suspend or activate when Digivolving effects. All turns once per turn, when any of your Time Stranger trait Digimon would leave the battle area other than by your effects, by placing 1 other Digimon with no Digivolution cards as the bottom security card, they don't leave. Wonder what else we're going to be pulling. Hang on, I need to get a drink so I don't dry my throat out. Sorry about that, folks. We have Kokotorimon. On play when Digivolving, you may suspend 1 Digimon. If this effect suspended your Digimon, 1 of your Digimon with the Avian or Bird in any of its traits, or the Vortex Warrior trait, unsuspends. If this effect unsuspended, that Digimon may attack. All turns once per turn. When this Digimon deletes your opponent's Digimon in battle, gain 1 memory. We have Wanyamon, one of the possible level 2 options for the Time Stranger deck. Your turn, once per turn, when any of your Iliad trait Digimon are played, you get to draw 1 card. We have Protectamon, Digivolve, cost of 2. Digivolve on top of a level 2 Atmon, it will cost 0. Again, I apologize if I botched that. And if you're normal linking to an Atmon trait card, it will cost 1. And the linked effect, it gains blocker and it gains plus 2k. We have Garurumon, Digivolution cost of 3. However, if it's on top of Gabumon or Time Stranger, it would cost 2. Normal jamming, on play when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. When attacking, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon once per turn for the inherited effect. I find that slightly ironic that we showcased the level 4 and then we go straight into the level 5. We have Garurumon. Normal Digivolution cost of 4. However, if it's on top of a Garurumon in name or Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. It has Evade. On play or when Digivolving, one of your Digimon may unsuspend, then one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend until their turn ends. And then the inherited effect, when attacking once per turn, you may play 1 4k DP or lower Digimon card with the Iliad trait or Beast, Animal, or Sovereign other than Sea Animal in any of its traits from your hand without paying the cost. We have Kamimon. We have Shamanmon. We have another link option card for the cost of 5. Well, similar effect to the other 2 that you saw. If we have the specific Digimon or Tamer, we can ignore the card's color requirements. Security effect again. But this one, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon, and then you may link this card to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. And if you're normal linking, other than activating it, it would cost 3. When attacking, once per turn, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon, and the linked Digimon in question gets an extra 2k DP. We have Temple of Beginnings. Main, add your top security card to the hand and recovery plus 1. Then place this card in the battle area. All turns, when your top security card is removed from delay, you may place the top blah blah blah. You may place the top stacked card of any of your Digimon with Aegyo's Chusmon or Chubutamon in their name as the top security card. Security effect, may play 1 Aegyomon or a Lekmon from your hand or trash without paying the cost. We have Waymon. On play when Digivolving, by placing 1 play cost 5 or lower card with the Sea Beast or Time Stranger trait or Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card. One of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't suspend it until their turn ends. End of attack, you may play 1 play cost 5 or lower Time Stranger trait card from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. When attacking, you may play 1 level 4 or lower blue Digimon card with the Time Stranger trait from this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. We have Oriomon, and we have Creepymon X Antibody. Normal Digivolution cost of 5. However, if it's Digivolving on top of a normal Creepymon, it would cost 2. So, from the trash, your turn, when one of your Creepymon attacks, if your opponent has 10 or more cards in their trash, by Digivolving it into this card without paying the cost, trash your opponent's top security card. When Digivolving, delete all of your opponent's lowest level Digimon. Then you may play up to 4 play cost total worth of Evil or Fallen Angel trait cards from your trash without paying the cost. For every 10 cards in your opponent's trash, add 4 to this effect's play cost maximum. Whew. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the 7 Demon Lords and the Creepymon deck, to be honest. Alright, so next pack, starting things off, we have Wargrowlmon, Vilemon, we have Gatomon. On play when Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP for the turn. Then, if it's your turn, one of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into Selfimon in the hand. So basically, the DNA Selfimon that we got earlier, if it were this card can DNA Digivolve into it, just as long as the Digimon color requirements are met. We have Greymon, Tapmon, Parrotmon, Ikakumon, Asuna Shiroki. We have Skull Bellucimon, one of the level 5s of the Titan deck. On play, or when digivolving by trashing one card in your hand, delete one each of your opponent's level 3 and level 4 Digimon. Your turn, when this Digimon is Titanmon or has the Titan trait, it gains Sec Attack +1. We have another of the Link option cards, similar top effects as the others that were showcased. However, this one, for the main effect, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. It can't suspend in their next unsuspend phase. Then you may link this card to one of your Digimon on the field without paying the cost. And if you're normal linking, it would cost 3. When attacking, once per turn, return one of your opponent's suspended Digimon to the hand, and it gains extra 2 KTP for the one that gets linked to. The new tamer for the new Hadesmon line. Start of your main phase, if your opponent has a Digimon, gain 1 memory. Your turn, when any of your Digimon get linked, by suspending this tamer, draw 1 and trash 1 card in your hand. Then one of your Digimon may fuse into a Digimon card with the system, life, or transmutation trait in the trash. Oh, and speaking of Hadesmon, here's the level 6. Normal Digivolution, it would cost 4. And if it were to fuse with Revivemon and Biomon, it would cost 0. Decode, oh no, not decode, Overclock, Atmon trait, and link +1. So basically, when you're linking with this Digimon, you get to link more. You get to link 2, not 1. When digivolving, you may play 1 level 4 or lower system or life trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. Then you may link 1 Outmon trait card from your hand or this Digimon's Digivolution card to this Digivolution cards to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. All turns once per turn, when other Digimon are deleted, you may activate one of this Digimon's when digivolving effects. And here I thought Deosmon was going to be annoying. If played right, that is going to be just as bad. Alright, so we have Skull Satamon, Goblimon, Bukamon, Pipamon, Keramon X, Cyclonemon, Abyss Sanctuary Throne Room, Unique Emblem, Blazing Conductor. We have one of the new level 3s for Time Stranger, Gomamon, or one of the starting level 3s. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card with a Sea Beast or Shaman trait, or Aqua or Sea Animal in any of his traits, and 1 card with a Time Stranger trait among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Inherit the effect, your turn, once per turn, when this Digimon unsuspends, if you have 7 of your cards in your hand, you get to draw 1. We have Skull Greymon. On play, when digivolving, by trashing 1 card in your hand until your opponent's turn ends, one of your Digimon with the Demon, Shaman, or Titan trait gain Blocker and Retaliation. On deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Demon or Titan trait Digimon card from your trash without paying the cost. And the inherit effect, while this Digimon is Titanmon or has the Titan trait, it gains Sec Attack +1. We have Lekmon. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with the Iliad trait and 1 card with the Time Stranger trait among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. And we have Sharkmon. Normal Digivolution costs for 4. However, if it's digivolving over a level 4 with the Aqua or Sea Animal in any of its traits, or with the Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. On play, when digivolving, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. On deletion, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. You may play 1 play cost 7 or lower Time Stranger trait card suspended among them without paying the cost. Trash the rest. And when attacking, once per turn, by placing 1 of your other Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card in unsuspense for the inherited effect. Alright, so for one side of the first box, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our last 4 packs. And then we gotta head on over to the other side. Alright, so we have Ginryumon, Gatomon, Tsunamon, Ikakumon, Super Hacking, Tapirmon, Pixiemon, the third of the three stooges of the digital world, whom I've dubbed. However, similar effects to the other two that you see, but the on play or when attacking effect for this one, once per turn, by trashing one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6k DP or less. And same inherent effect when your hand is trash from. This Digimon with the Demon or Titan trait may digivolve into a Titanmon or Titan trait Digimon from the trash with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We have Submerimon, we have Hackmon, we have Rei Katsura, and we have one of the new Digimon that made its debut in the Time Stranger game. And if you haven't played it, I apologize for the spoilers. And if you haven't played it, why haven't you? So similar to Sharkmon, normal Digivolution costs per 4, but if you meet other Digivolution requirements, it will cost 3. On play when Digivolving, trash any 3 Digivolution cards from one of your opponent's Digimon. Then if played by effects, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. On deletion, you may play one level 4 or lower Digimon card with Seadramon in its name or the Time Stranger trait from your trash without paying the cost. When attacking, by placing one of your other Digimon as its Digimon's bottom Digivolution cards, it unsuspends, and that's only once per turn. Alright, so we have Garurumon, Kukutorimon, we have Sunumon, Skullsatamon, Kyokyomon, and again I apologize if I botch any pronunciations, Hisaryumon, Growlmon, Central Town Throne Room, we have Biomon, Skullbaluchimon, Alekmon, ooh, Titamon and Skullbaluchimon. Hang on, before I read the effects. Okay, so normal Digivolution cost, it would cost 4. It has Rush, Piercing, and Execute. And it also has Assembly. Basically, if you have the required or the specified cards, like for this one, Titamon and Skullbaluchimon, you can reduce the cost by 6. On play, or when Digivolving and or when attacking, by trashing one card in your hand, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. On deletion, you may play one Titanmon or one level 5 or lower Digimon card with the Titan trait from your trash without paying the cost. Alright, so we have Medicmon, Greymon, Protectmon, Guilmon, Demidevimon, Metal Greymon, Shamanmon, Temple of Beginnings, Elizamon, Skullgreymon, Raydramon. This is the name they should have used for the Storm of Friendship Armor Digivolution for Vmon, not Lydramon. So at fusion with Hackmon and Protectmon and Pipermon, it would cost 0, and if it was normal Digivolving, it would cost 3. On play, or when Digivolving, one of your Digimon with the System, Life, or Transmutation trait gains Sec Attack +1 for the turn. On deletion, you may play one level 3 Digimon card with the Atmon trait from your trash without paying the cost. And if you're normal linking this card, it would cost 2. And then when it's linked, when the Digimon in question is linked, it also gains on deletion. You may play one level 3 Atmon trait card from your trash without paying the cost, and an extra 3k TP. And we have the new BT24 Medusamon. Raid, Progress, Piercing. When Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon. Then, by returning 2 cards from the trash to the bottom of the deck, they play 2 Petrification tokens. Digimon, White, 3k TP. Your turn. This Digimon can't suspend. And on deletion, trash your top security card. After this Digimon gains plus 2k TP for each of your opponent's Digimon until their turn ends. Put each pile to one side. Alright, so we have Snow Goblinmon, Parrotmon, Protectmon, Skullsatamon, Shamanmon, Docmon, Vedamon, Muchomon, Soulfear, Temple of Beginnings, Owen Dreadnought, the Tamer for the Medusamon, Start of your main phase. By returning this tamer to the bottom of the deck, you may play one Owen Dreadnought from your hand without paying the cost. Then if you don't have a Digimon, you may play one Eliza Mon from your trash without paying the cost. Your turn. When any of your Digimon digivolve into a Reptile or Dragonkin trait Digimon, by suspending this tamer, that Digimon gains plus 3 KTB for the turn, then it may attack. Then we have the in-between tier tile. Play cost 3, white option. While you have a Time Stranger trait or tamer on the field, you can ignore this card's color requirements. Main, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with the Time Stranger trait among them, return the rest to the bottom of the deck, then place this card in the battle area. And main effect delay, gain 2 memory. So it's similar to the memory boost cards that you get utilized in most Digimon decks, but this one is for Time Stranger decks only. Alright, so we have Digimon, Parrotmon, Weregurumon, Wanyamon, Wogrowlmon, Salamon, Locomon, Fugamon, Solfear, Dimetromon, Revivemon. It has blocker. When digivolving or on deletion, you may link 1 level 4 or lower Digimon card from your trash or this Digimon's Digivolution cards to one of your Digimon without paying the cost. On deletion, you may play 1 level 4 or lower Atmon trait card from your trash without paying the cost. If you're normal linking this, it will cost 3. Gets the Digimon that gets linked with this card gets plus 4k DP. Then, when linking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. We have 7th Graviton, the option card for the Creepymon line. So, when activating from the trash, your turn, when any of your Digimon digivolve into Creepymon, X anybody, by returning this card to the bottom of the deck, activate its main effect. I'm not sure if you have to activate it for the play cost or not. I'm gonna have to double check with someone from my Digimon group about that. Main, delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimon. If this effect didn't delete, trash the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. Oh boy. That's not nice. Alright, next up we have Venomon, Vilemon, Tapmon, Kamemon, Docmon, Snow Goblinmon, Abyss Sanctuary, Calamaramon, Waymon, Shock Plasma, Dzipmon, and Lanamon. I know I've pulled one secret, but I'm not sure if the Homeros I pulled earlier is also an alt art as well. I think it's a triple cross that we get another alt art, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we have Pipermon, Cyclomon, Bukamon, Goblimon, Keramon X, Metal Greymon, Locomon, Muchomon, Tidal Stream, Ryudamon, Master Blintmon. So normal Digivolution cost of 4, but if it's Digivolving on top of Machine, Cyborg trait, or with the Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. Blocker, Armor Purge, end of attack, end of opponent's turn. Once per turn, you may play 1 play cost 5 or lower card with the Machine, Cyborg, or Time Stranger trait from this Digimon's Digivolution card without paying the cost. And of course, it has another Assembly Blintmon or Tamer card with the Time Stranger trait. When this card would be played by placing the specified cards from the trash under it, reduce the play cost. And we've pulled our first Agios Chumon. Basically, the level 4 is known as Agiomon. And if it's normal Digivolution cost of 4, but if it's on top of an Agiomon, it would cost 3. Sack attack +1 and decode. When Digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 5k DP for the turn. Then if you have 3 or fewer security cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 7k DP or less. And the inheritor effect, decode Agiomon. So basically, if this card would die, if it's acting as an inherited effect, you get to play out the specified card from the Digivolution stack. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Hold on. Oh. Alright, we have Kokotorimon, Docmon, Kyokyomon, Gyomon, Greymon, Kamemon, Garurumon, Lamiamon, Hyogamon, Invasion of the Titans, Odin Dreadnought, and Divermon. On play, when digivolving, by placing one level 5 or low blue Time Stranger trait Digimon card from your hand as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card until your opponent's turn ends. This Digimon can't be deleted in battle and gains blocker. Your turn. When this Digimon unsuspends, it may Digivolve into Neptunemon in the hand without paying the cost. Alright. Shamanmon, Ginryumon, Sunamon, Ikakumon, Vedamon, Medicmon, Wanyamon, Blimpmon, Sonic Shot, Gomamon, Medusamon, and we have ourselves an Altot and Nori Misono. One of the new Tamer cards for the set. Play cost of 3. Start of your main phase. If you have 4 or less memory, gain 1 memory. All turns when your security stack is removed from. By suspending this Tamer, one of your Aegiomon may Digivolve into a Digimon card with the Aegios Chumon in its name in the hand without paying the cost. Alright, next pack. Sunamon, Protectmon, Growlmon, Super Hacking, Salamon, Gigimon, Parrotmon, Ogremon, Asuna Shiroki, Blazing Conductor, and Dreadnought. Oh, and speak of the devil, there's Aegiomon. So basically, Tamer card, when your security stack is removed from this this Digimon, Aegiomon. If I can... here we go. So basically, when your security stack is removed from, spend this Tamer, Aegiomon here can just go, okay, I'm just going to instantly Digivolve into Aegios Chumon. It has Barrier. When moving, on play, or when Digivolving, by adding your top security card to your hand, you may play one Time Stranger trait or TS trait Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. This effect can't play cards with the same name as any of your Tamers. So basically, if you have Inori Misono out already and you have another version of Inori out, then you can't play that card out unless you play it out the normal method. We have Vilemon, Weregarurumon, Wargrowlmon, Skullsatamon, Snow Goblimon, Pixiemon, Gatomon, Submarimon, Hackmon, Elizamon, another one of the new Tamers, Hiroko Sagisaka. I played the game and let me tell you, oh boy, this character gives me a headache sometimes. Start of your turn, if you have 4 or less memory, by returning this Tamer to the bottom of the deck, you may play one Hiroko Sagisaka or one Time Stranger or TS trait Digimon card with 5k DP or less from your hand without paying the cost. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with the TS trait among them to the hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. The in-between theater and the in-between theater. The lovely theater. Alright, next pack, we have Tapmon, Hisariomon, Tapirmon, Demidevimon, Cyclonemon, Goblimon, Abyss Sanctuary Throne Room, Shock Plasma, Dimetromon, Tidal Stream, Shellmon, Sharkmon, and Sharkmon. Last 3 packs of this box, ladies and gentlemen. Which one am I gonna pick first? Right down the middle. We have Weregarurumon, Salamon, Pixiemon, Vilemon, Locomon, Medicmon, Tapmon, Ogremon, Calamaramon, Biomon, Deramon, and the new level 7 for the Medusamon line. Styrakumon, I apologize if I botched that. Normal Digivolution cost on top of level 6, it would cost 4. However, while you have it known Dreadnought Lamiamon, it would cost 6. Progress, Piercing, Blocker, Armor Purge. Yeah, you did hear that right. A level 7 that has Armor Purge. When Digivolving, you may trash any one of your opponent's security cards, then this Digimon may unsuspend. All turns once per turn, when your opponent's security stack is removed from, you may delete one of their Digimon. All turns once per turn, when any of your Reptile or Dragonkin trait Digimon would leave the battle area, by deleting one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon, they don't leave. Yeah, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. If this were to leave the battle area, you can go, okay, you have a Digimon, I'm going to delete it to prevent it from leaving. And last 2 packs of box 1. Alright, Bukamon, Karamon X, Pipamon, Jijimon, Ikakumon, Sunamon, Growlmon, Throne Room, Central Town Throne Room, Invasion of the Titans, Ryodamon, Sylphimon. We have another one of the Olympus 12, Minervamon. Normal Digivolution cost of 4, but if it's on top of a Beastkin, Dark Dragon, or Time Stranger trait, it would cost 3. And again, when this card will be played, if you have an Iliad trait Digimon or Tamer, we get to reduce the play cost by 5. On play, when Digivolving or on deletion, you may play one play cost 5 or lower Iliad trait card from your hand without paying the cost. Then to one of your opponent's Digimon, Digivolve one for each of your Digimon. Opponent's turn, all of your Iliad trait Digimon gain reboot and blocker. Very, very handy. Should be looking to utilize that. Last pack of box 1. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Alright. Garurumon, Gatomon, Metal Greymon, Greymon, Hisariumon, Kokotorimon, Tapirmon, Hyogamon, Blimpmon, Lamiamon, Sylphimon, and Oriomon. And that brings box 1 to a close, ladies and gentlemen. I will be going back through these and finding all my SRs and alt arts. By pulling that card. Yes! But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to turn our attention to the second and last box. Oh. Can't forget these cards. Here we are. The second to last box, or the second and last box. We're going to go through the box promotion pack. Probably going to get the same cards as before. Elizamon, Ryudam, ooh, full art Ryudamon. I like that. Kuzahamon, and Koto Amano. Koton Amano. I like that. Stick these to one side. We have Jijimon, Snow Goblin, Metal Grey, Super Hacking, Kamimon, Kyokyomon, Parrotmon, Lamiamon, Muchomon, Solfear, Lanamon, Dzipmon, and that brings the first pack to a close. Alright, we have Shamanmon, Gyomon, Wargrowlmon, Demi-Devimon, Skullsatamon, Hisariumon, Sunamon for the demon or Titan trait deck, Temple of Beginnings, Waymon, Asuna Shiroki, Shellmon, and the Crossroads Witch. Alright, next up we have Parathmon, Wegarurumon, Wanyamon, Super Hacking, Gatomon, Darkmon, Vedamon, Asuna once again, Unique Emblem Blazing Conductor, Submarimon, Dzipmon, and Lanamon again. We have Guilmon, Tapmon, Ikakumon, Locomon, Snow Gobbly, Abyss Sanctuary Throne Room, Pipamon, Hackmon, Elizamon, Shock Plasma, Master Blimpmon, and Aegios Chumon. Better pull good. Cyclonemon, Bukamon, Goblymon, Keramon, Metal Greymon, Docmon, Kokotorimon, Dimetromon, Tidal Stream, Central Town Throne Room, Dzipmon, and Minervamon once again. Alright, here we go. Protectmon, Kyokomon, Vilemon, Greymon, Kamemon, Weregarurumon, Shamanmon, Invasion of the Titans, Ryunamon, Ogremon, the Crossroads Witch, and another Titanmon and Skullbaluchimon. Yeah, I'm just making sure the cards are in alignment. We have Hisariamon, Sunamon, Ikakumon, Locomon, Gatomon, Wanyamon, Sunamon, Calamaramon, Biomon, Hyogamon, Oriomon, and another Hadesmon. Next pack, we have Vedamon, Growlmon, Skullsatamon, Pixiemon, Gigimon, Parrotmon, Guilmon, Blimpmon, Lamiamon, Muchomon, Owen Dreadnought, and Divermon. Garurumon, Wargrowlmon, Super Hacking, Snow Gobbly, Medicmon, Salamon, Tapmon, Soulfear, Temple of Beginnings, Waymon, Rei Katsura, and Stirakamon. Alright, next pack. We have Ginryumon, Tapirmon, Devimon, Cyclonemon, Goblymon, Throne Room, Bukamon, Asuna Shiroki, Skullbaluchi, Sonic Shot, Hiroko Sagisaka, and the In-Between Theater. Next pack, Keramon X, Pipamon, Gigimon, Ikakumon, Sunamon, Growlmon, Garurumon, Blazing Conductor, Gomamon, Skullgreymon, Elekmon, and the normal art version of Inori. Put that with my SRs. Next packet, we have Piximon, Medicmon, Guilmon, Dokmon, Gatomon, Tapmon, Weirgrurumon, Fugamon, Submarimon, Hackmon, I said Hackmon, not Huckmon, Shellmon, and Divermon for this packet. Alright. We've reached the halfway point with the last pack of one side of the final box, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. We have Salamon, Metal Greymon, Ginrymon, Kokatorimon, Tapirmon, Snow Goblinmon, Central Town Throne Room, Biomon, Solfear, Sylphimon, and Oreomon. That's half of the final box done. Alright, starting things off on the final half. Ikakumon, Tapmon, Throne Room, Pipamon, Goblimon, Cyclomon, Karamon X, Skullbaluchi, Sonic Shot, Unique Emblem Blazing Conductor, Daramon, and Sylphimon. I don't think I've got a... Yeah, I haven't got a single alt art so far. I'll have to double check that. Alright, next pack. We have Bukamon, Vedamon, Kyogomon, Medicmon, Snowgoblin, Sunamon, Gatomon, Gomamon, Skullgreymon, Fugamon, Aedeoschumon, and Aegeomon. Next packet, we have Kokatorimon, Dokmon, Hisariomon, Locomon, Sunamon, Growlmon, Greymon, Submarimon, Hackmon, Central Town Throne Room, Oreomon, and Magidramon. Let's get this next pack. We have Ginrymon, Demidevimon, Gigimon, Salamon, Vilemon, Wargralmon, Tapirmon, Biomon, Skullbaluchi, Temple of Beginnings, Elekmon, and Sharkmon. Hold a whole bunch of SRs, but if this box doesn't have any old dots, I'm gonna be fuming. Alright, next pack we have Wanyamon, Protectmon, Garurumon, Weirgrurumon, Ikakumon, Shamanmon, Super Hacking, Elizamon, Skullgreymon, Fugamon, In Between Theatre. Oh, we just pulled the alt-art Minervamon. I think I have more than enough to start building the Iliad Time Stranger deck. Let's put that with the pile. Guilmon, Piximon, Metal Greymon, Tapmon, Parrotmon, Kamemon, Skullsatamon, Solfear, Dimetromon, Calamaramon, Rei Katsuru, and Skullseedramon. Here we are, Goblimon, Bukamon, Peepamon, or Pipamon, Karamon X. So far, from my knowledge, I have not pulled a single Diabormon X. Cyclomon, Throne Room, Ginrymon, Waymon, Shock Plasma, Muchomon, Revivemon, and we pulled the Dual Tamer, Dan Yuki, and Kanan Yuki. So, starting your main phase, if you have 4 or less memory, gain 1 memory. End of your turn. By suspending this tamer, you may use one Time Stranger trait option card with as high or lower a use cost as your opponent's memory from your hand without paying the cost. Then one of your Digimon with the Time Stranger trait may attack. Alright, next pack. Piximon, Sunamon, Kamemon, Wargrowlmon, Kokatorimon, Medicmon, Garurumon, Tidal Stream, Ryudamon, Lamiamon, Divermon. Oh, I was complaining about not having any alt arts, and we just go and pull two from the same side. Look at that. Agios Shumon alt art. Whew. Down to our final three packs, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to pull anything good, but we'll see. Tapirmon, Sunamon, Skullsator, Hyokamon, Hisariumon, Growlmon, Salamon, Hyogamon, Invasion of the Titans, Blinkmon, Ragemon, and Medusamon. Last two. We're going to go this side. Metal Greymon, Protectmon, Devimon, Vilemon, Greymon, Shamanmon, Gigimon, Sonic Shot, Gomamon, Ogremon, Revivemon, and 7th Graviton. Last pack. Not expecting anything big from this, but a person can dream. A person can dream. But I'm not getting my hopes up. We have Parrotmon, Vadamon, Super Hacking, Shamanmon, Protectmon, Locomon, Kamemon, Shock Plasma, Unique Emblem Blazing Conductor, Invasion of the Titans, Owen Dreadnought, and the In-Between Theater. I kind of knew that was going to happen, but good thing I didn't get my hopes up too much. But anyway, that is the end of the box openings video, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode of my BT24 Time Stranger video, and if you did, please do myself a favor. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, along with the bell, so you can receive notifications whenever I upload anything new to my channel. And if you want to check out any other of my TCG related content and or my current Time Stranger Let's Play series as well, I will leave both playlist links in the video description down below for your viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you check that out when you get a chance if you want to catch up on anything that you might have missed along the way. So join me next time. I have no idea when I'll be able to bring you another box opening video, but make sure you keep an eye out for all of my Let's Play videos for my Time Stranger videos. So until next time, everybody, I've been Shadowstar91. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.